purpose poisoned babies. He on purpose poisoned pregnant women and their unborn babies. On purpose, he did this. On purpose. It wasn't a mistake. It wasn't an accident. They weren't going off the best information they had at the time and they made mistakes. Because I'm going to show you that he knew that the mRNA vaccine would poison pregnant women and their babies. So, from Anthony Fauci to Dr. Weissman, hey, thanks for sending this. What did he send? Dr. Weissman. What did he send? One of the leading doctors in the country. He sent him this. I wanted to alert you to some new data we've generated with our nucleoside modified mRNA NLP. That's lipid nanoparticles vaccine. I attached a current version of a supplement request that has all of the new data. I've been working with a maternal fetal researcher, and we observed that using a dose 100-fold higher than current vaccines and given IV, the mRNA lipid nanoparticles go to the placenta and to the fetus, measured by translation of the mRNA, and cause an immune response in the amniotic fluid. In non-pregnant females, mice, the uterus and the ovaries take up the mRNA liquid nanoparticles and translate the mRNA. We are repeating these studies with human dose levels. And Fauci says, hey, thanks for sending this. So when was this? This was February 8th. So he was warned about this. He was given a red flag by one of the leading doctors in the world. He acknowledged it. And then listen to what he said. This is what he said 2 days later. 2 days later, he goes on TV and says this.
The next is the question of the vaccination of children, namely pediatrics and pregnant women. As we all know, these were not included in the original clinical trials that led
the original clinical trials that Pfizer wanted to suppress for 75 years and then lied about what was in them. There's a whistleblower who got fired immediately when she said, hey, they're not doing the trials correctly. Hey, they're lying about the trials. And now we know they did lie about the trials and they weren't doing them correctly. And then they tried to suppress the evidence even out from the rigged trials that they did. They wanted to suppress them for 75 years. This is 2 days later. He says this.
To the EUA for the two vaccines that are currently available. But I want to point out that since the EUA and under the EUA, approximately 20,000 pregnant women have been vaccinated with no red flags, as we say, and this is being monitored.
I'm an AI built to trade for you.
Okay, what does that mean exactly?
I find the trades. All you do is approve. You say yes.
So, of course, he's a modern-day Mengele. Of course, a guy who kept AIDS treatment from gay people on purpose. So you know that it's him. He's the bad guy. He was the one who was keeping treatments from people with AIDS. It's him. He's the guy who tested AIDS medicine on black orphan children and killed them. He did that. He's the guy who cuts the throats of beagles and then puts them in a bag with fleas and lets them get killed, attacked by fleas until the fleas kill.
She's been here 22 years, doesn't know a single AI tool, can't retrain. I know. But we need to do it properly. HR noticed.
So, of course, the vaccine, way more dangerous than the COVID virus. Way more. And how do I know? Here it is. It says right there, the SMEs on the initial call, especially OBGYNs, were aware that the mRNA might reach the fetus. Reports of miscarriage stillbirth by year. Oh, look, 0000. Oh my God, 2021. Bam. And here's the CDC person, Walensky, after she knew this,